Well, time to make our way north to everyone's favorite city that, houses a flying gym, I guess. At least in this generation, honestly, we know as a far more dangerous flying master. Though I guess to be fair, she comes much later in the game. What's Faulkner to do? He's like the first guy you fight. Of course his team isn't that impressive. Yeah, I'm not expecting too much trouble for Teddiursa here. I mean, we have the better version of a tackle, obviously, Scratch. Though, admittedly, our next offensive move isn't very useful. We get Lick. Which, at least in Shaman King, Sprinting Wolf and Soaring Hawk, it at least comes on a cute, smile sales clerk. I'm not exactly sure what they're trying to imply by her having that technique, though, but we'll just, not think about it. Hopefully. Though I haven't mean to torture myself again in that game. Like, just do a whole team with the child spirit. And, regret the day I was born. Ugh. Because in that game, the low rank spirits are just terrible. Because your stat growth rate is determined by the rank of your spirit. So the child spirit being rank 1, the weakest, is tied with the cat in terms of stats. And being the game with even a team of cats was hard, and they get an ability that buffs their attack stat every now and again called Fervor. And so they can potentially, hit harder. I don't know if the Child Spirit has anything even like that, because I've never leveled one up, because why would you? They suck. Like, the main use for Child Spirits is to feed them into a Mitamaru to power him up. Because you can't get more copies of Mitamaru, and he doesn't, change during the fusion process, he just steals experience. Sort of like, certain weak fusions in the stronger monsters in Demi-Kids. Though the difference in power has to be pretty massive for it to work right. Or you have to have like a yellow two-tail and then put a pink two-tail into it, the regular kind. Though I have to admit that is kind of tedious. I mean, it was my method for basically maxing out most of my stats, but it is not a fun way to get a lot of stats for free. And saying for free is relative, because usually when you try to acquire units in that game, they'll ask for money or items, which you may or may not have. Especially if you're trying to catch, additional copies at a certain point. Because the spirit's like, you already have like 20 of me. Like, I'm gonna want some serious rewards if I'm joining this team at this point. It's a bit weird, right? You think it'd be more expensive, when you have little of them, but no, they're like, oh, you have a lot of us? Well, then you must really, really want me, right? So, yeah. It's kind of counterintuitive. Oh, well. Oh, yeah. We never talked to our mom. Ugh. May as well. And yeah, I've had about 9 hours of sleep over the last 2 days, so if I'm yawning a lot, I apologize, but my eyes feel heavy and my arms weak. Ugh. Good thing this is a turn-based game. I don't have to, use my reflexes or anything, because I'd probably be sucking hard. Darn it. Must fight yawn. Ugh. Oh, a Metapod. Well, I gotta kill this thing. And that's effectively just, free experience right there. And it's gonna harden, of course. That thing's gonna get so hard. That's gonna make you think of something else. Ugh. At least it doesn't fail at doing stuff like that, unlike a certain RG Maker game I played a while back. Not by a while back, I mean like a couple days ago. Where you had self-boosting moves that could potentially miss. Like, how does a skill that buffs my own stats miss? Like, how do I dodge my own skill, you know? Like, it makes no sense. Okay, we made it to Violet City. But I think we'll go conquer Bellsprout Tower after we heal. Come on, body. I know it's a bit weird to go to Bellsprout Tower for us, but I want to have Flash for later, obviously. And I suppose while we're there, we might pick up a Bellsprout. They are all over the place in there. Come on, try again. Ugh. The madness doesn't stop. It won't stop. Oh, come on, that's garbage. Ugh. Like, nothing in here is gonna paralyze me. Yes, we stand guard in this tower. Yes, we honor all Pokémon. Especially if they have a bell. Man, this place must really like Chimecho. I suppose this would be easier if we had Fire Punch, but can't get that yet. It's too early. I assume that's gonna be my go-to option for dealing with potentially the Steel Gym. I'm pretty sure that we can use Dig, but Fire Punch is more powerful. But on the other hand, we don't have particularly good special attack stats, if I remember correctly. So I might try some cost-benefit analysis. Ugh. After all, there aren't too many grass types you have to worry about in this gen, so the main use for Fire Punch, you know, after you deal with Jasmine, would probably be the Elite Four, maybe, with Koga, where Fire Punch would definitely come in handy. Like, I'm gonna super effectively punch most of your bugs, yeah. Though we also have to consider the benefit of running Ice or Thunder Punch in that fight too, I suppose, because of Crobat. Like, how prepared you want to be for that Ace, right? Ugh. Just feel so drained right now. Like, come on, brain. Like, hang in there. Like, we're most of the way up the tower, right? I mean, it's not very big, after all. Well, I still haven't run into any wild Pokemon. Huh. I know we learned Faint at 22, so, you know, there's that. That would give me an effective counter, though, I suppose, against ghost types. Though, I suppose that's not our best attack stat. Yep, almost done. I'll take the potion. After all, might as well, right? Yes, I trained to find enlightenment. How's that been working out for you? Yeah, of course it's a Bellsprout. Why would I expect anything different? Oh, well, at least it's level 6 this time. But still got one-shotted. Admittedly, I think the critical hit played a pivotal part in that, but yes. Brightens even the pitch darkness, I know, that's why I want it. And another Bellsprout. Come on. I assume it's going to be a 2-hit. Yep. Ah, go for an attack buff. Gotcha. It's not a bad plan. If they had, you know, more time to work with. Well, that'll take care of him. I don't feel like fighting the other guy with this Hoot Hoot. You're indeed skilled as a trainer. It's promised here is your HM, but let me say this. You should treat your Pokemon better. The way you battle is far too harsh. Yes, they're not tools of war. Oh, who said being the elder made you strong? They're usually elders associated with age and wisdom, isn't it? Ugh. Yeah, I know, the yawn parade just will not end. Oh, he stole my plan. Yes, yes. Place to build bonds. Can we just fight? After all, listening to you rattle on about, you know, relationships doesn't help me, you know, get close to the end of the game. Well, scratch. And we might get a level out of this. But I'm not entirely sure. And just enough, I guess, basically. Gosh darn it. Please crit. Well, next best thing, I guess. Ugh. Come on, sleep. Ugh. A level 10 Hoot Hoot, eh? Ugh. That's not that scary. Ah, outsped us, huh? Ugh. Man, can't roll the sleep out of my eyes. Ugh. I'm kinda nodding off in the middle of the end credits there, man. Okay. I'll do it for this episode. We're gonna escape with a nearby escape rope over here anyway. Just to save on time, because walking back out would take way too long. And I have very little patience at this point. Pack. Use. Gosh darn, I gotta keep tapping away, huh? Well, till next time then. See ya.